Hey class, I wanted to address the discussion with you. I have posted your grades for them. You guys all did really well. There weren't many of you who didn't do it, so that's excellent. So I want to go over the discussion here, and the things that you were supposed to go over was the audience, and was it fitting? This was for a high school. This was actually a real speech done in a high school, and the age difference in high school and college, especially at a college like this where we have concurrent students. I think that would almost be almost the same age, so I do think that it would be fitting. And I think that this would really be fitting for anyone, and here's why. His delivery was so powerful that he connected to everyone. It didn't matter if anybody shared his story. It didn't matter if everybody sitting in that room couldn't relate to him at all. He found a way to make it relatable, and that is all because of how he delivered the message. I'll have students email me and will say, I really want to do my topic over, I really want to do this speech over X topic, but I think that my audience will find it boring. Well, that's up to you now to make it exciting, because if it's something that you really are interested in or passionate in, then you will deliver it in a way that won't be boring to your audience. So always do the topics that you know, you love, that you are closely connected to, because you'll have a better chance of having a more powerful delivery. So let's look at the vocal and physical delivery. That's what makes up this speech. So we have, we had a really strong level of memorization. I want you to think about this speech and think about if he had all those elements in there, but he had a piece of paper and he read the whole thing. It would not have been as strong. I want you to think about this speech, and let's say he had everything, but he stood there and didn't move. It wouldn't have been as powerful. Let's say that he had everything. He had the memory. He had the body language and the hand gestures. But let's say his voice fell flat. It wouldn't have been as strong. That's why it all goes hand in hand. So you want to have that strong memory, and if you pick topics that you know a lot about, that will be a lot easier to do. His vocal delivery, he sped up, he slowed down, he got louder, he got softer, he paused when it was appropriate, and all of those things are things to keep in mind as you go forth in this class and prepare for your speeches. Do I expect this? Absolutely not. I don't expect this, but maybe you could take one thing from this speech and say, I really like how he did his hand gestures. I really like the way he moved around the room. And maybe that's one thing that you can apply to your next speech. We haven't done much yet in this class. And so I didn't, on your intro speech, I didn't take off for things, moving around the room, hand gestures. But you will want to do that. You'll want to use your hands, move, not be so stiff. You will want to change the inflection in your voice like he did. Pause. Have that dramatic pause for effect. With the physical delivery, the way he moved around the room, he didn't have his hands in his pocket. He had that eye contact. So, use this and think about, what's one thing, and then, or maybe two things that you can add to your speech, and then continue to do that. So, I hope this helps, and your next assignment's due at noon. It's 10:30. A lot of you have already done it. I pretty much grade them as they come in. If you resubmit it, just email me and let me know. Some of you won't get full credit. I'm going to say, hey, change this, and you'll do it. You'll resubmit it. Email me. I'll go in and grade it. And if you submit something late, you have to make sure you let me know to go in and grade it. But that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have an excellent Tuesday, and we will talk to you soon.